the opposition to her, the negatives against her, have been built up by Donald Trump just hammering away at her. And up until now, at least, he has not been going after you as much. She's fighting two candidates, and you're fighting one.
Really? Oh, really? Andrea, in every state that we have won, in 19 states, we have had to take on the entire Democratic establishment. We've had to take on senators and governors and mayors and members of Congress. That's what we have taken on. So please do not moan to me about Hillary Clinton's problem.
Right. It's not possible. He can't do it. But at some point, and one would think fairly soon, Sanders himself needs to convey that message, right? I mean, he has to say, you know, we gave it our shot. We have had a massive influence on the Democratic Party and on Hillary Clinton, and you know, and we're going to be participating in this, you know, in this great campaign in the fall to the end, but we're not going to win the nomination. I mean, you just have to say that.
Chris Hayes.
Time has gone on, but the questions that he's asking about Clinton and the Goldman Sachs speeches, transcripts, for instance, those are wrapped in you are too close to the banks, but those are character attacks. That is what it is.
And I do think Bernie Sanders, in terms of the high ground, I think they have sometimes played the low taken the low road too. For instance, he accused the Clinton campaign of sort of being in a collusion with the DNC and illegally fundraising because of their joint fundraising agreement, an agreement that Sanders could have taken part in, but he decided not to. And I think his supporters sometimes do kind of traffic in conspiracy theories and this idea that somehow the DNC is rigged against them. This is
Well, everything in life is relative. Compared to what we've been going through in the Republican primary for the last 10 months, I'd say they've been playing patty cake.
It's not, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't say what it is either, right? I mean, like if everything in the election is
the DNC of being in Hillary's camp, you consider that a personal and character attack?
I think that I think that saying she needs to release, and it's not. It's not. I'm not talking about the DNC being rigged. The idea that there is. The idea that saying that Sanders is running above the fray while making pretty specific character attacks, that's what I'm referring to.
Thank you.
But there is no denying that he has stirred emotions, and there is the numbers don't lie. Judge?
Look, the superdelegates, all of this is all about the establishment taking care of itself. And that's what we're seeing. That's why we're seeing the outsiders coming in, and America's saying, we hate everybody in Washington. We're fed up with it. We don't care if it's a socialist or a businessman. This is what we want. And truly, Hillary Clinton can't close the deal because she is establishment. She is someone who's under investigation. And people may say, I don't care about the emails. Well, this week the civil case is going forward.
Sanders, I will say this, for the last 5 weeks, you turn on your television. Sanders wins. Sanders wins. Again, Sanders wins. Like 7 or 8 or 9, he keeps winning. And then you listen to the people and the pundits, and they say, he has no chance of winning. I said, what's going on? Because you have superdelegates. By the way, I think the Republicans have a worse system than the Democrats, but they have superdelegates